everybody. Welcome to the 2022 Minnesota Riptide Intersquad meets. We'll be starting in just a minute or so. Everybody's getting set.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Blue Water Aquatic Center and the Riptide Intersquad meet. Today's meet is a battle between the blue team, coached by Kelly, Allie, and Claire. The green team, coached by Amy, Amanda, and Olga.
We'll have the inter-squad meet will contain both blue team, white team, and green teams. And we're getting ready to start right now. A few last minute things. A lot of excitement here, pretty good crowd.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Blue Water Aquatic Center and the Riptide Intersquad meet. Today's meet is a battle between the blue team, coached by Kelly, Allie, and Claire. The green team, coached by Amy, Amanda, and Olga. And the white team, coached by Sissy, Anthony, and Ethan. Our meet commissioners today are Mike and Michelle. This meet is held under the sanction of USA Swimming. We would like to take this opportunity to remind you that there is no smoking in the Blue Water Aquatic Center, and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited in the Blue Water Aquatic Center. We ask spectators to utilize restrooms located in the mezzanine or in the lobby. Locker rooms are for swimmers only in accordance with Safe Sport and USA Swimming. We respectfully ask your cooperation in remaining quiet at the start of each race. Flash photography is prohibited at the start of each race. Your officials today, as assigned by USA Swimming, are Jack Swanson, our meet referee, Wendy Peterson, our meet starter, and Bobby Deeb, our admin official. Thank you to the officials, coaches, and volunteers here today helping make this a great meet. Now please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag at the north end of the pool for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, as we get set up here, our first event, Event 1, will be a mixed 200-yard medley relay. with Hunter Writing, Wes Knapp, Savannah Kirkhoff, and Carolyn Mulrooney. For the white team in lane 3, Patrick Kieran, Blaine Bell, Marion Cowie, Sullivan Labno. In lane 4 for the green team, Megan Hutchins, Andrew Deeb, Mark Heidi, and Elena Pontrelli. In lane 5 for the blue team, Matthew Mortensen, Quinlan Schroeder, Ruby Dowling, and Vivian Lensing. In lane 6 for the white team, Tate Deal, Chandler Offerman, Jovan Langseth, Kyle Hadsel. And in lane 7 for the green team, Miguel San Jose, Vivian Kohler, Nikita Grimberg, and Elizabeth Oakland. Like in first place for the white team in lane 3. Second place was lane 4 for the green team. Third place was the white team in lane 6. And then lane 5 for the blue team. All right, we're going to take a 10-minute break here in between the relays and the beginning of the next event. So we will see you in just about 10 minutes or so. When we come back here, we'll have the event 2 starting with the girls 13 and over. That'll be coming up shortly. All right, for those of you out there that are listening, hopefully you can hear the crowd and me okay. You can certainly leave me a comment. I'll see what I can do about that. We are back with event 2. This is girls 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle. Swimmers step down for just a moment here while we get reset. Having a few technical difficulties with the Colorado system. So once they get that set and get the scoreboard working again, we should be okay. It's starting to come up now. Maybe just another minute or so. As I said before, today we're racing under intra-squad teams of different colors. So we've got the green team, the blue team, and the white team. So throughout, you may hear some mention about the different colored teams. And then at the very end, the last event is going to be a special relay event that you're absolutely going to want to see, because it's a mixture of all the different age groups, and it'll be exciting to see that as well. All right. Our technician is working on the scoreboard and Colorado system. Should just be another minute. I'll tell you, it's a lot of fun here looking out over the crowd and seeing that we're actually at a point where we're at standing room only, which brings back memories of before the pandemic, and it's great to see. Great turnout. Swapping out some cables. It looks like maybe we've got it set. All right, the swimmers are back on the blocks for event 2. And again, this is girls 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle. Into the water they go. In lane 2 is Pranya Duvour. Lane 3, Maddie Wenzel. Lane 4, Megan Hutchins. Lane 5, Madeline Jenin. And in lane 6, Haley Courtney. is in the lead here at the turn. Real close behind with Kranya and Megan. I'm sorry, yes, Maddie's in the lead. That continues on the way down the pool. Let's see here. Looks like Megan is ahead by about a body length in lane 4. So Megan makes the turn, followed by Madeline, with Maddie close behind. Megan comes into this event with a minute 54 time. And she is clearly in the lead now at this point. And finishing first is Megan Hutchins, followed by Madeline, lane 5, and Maddie in lane 3. Coming in fourth is Haley Courtney in lane 6. And on the final lap, Kranya Devuru in lane 2 is coming in right now. Again, a little bit of housekeeping here before event 3. Here's event 3, boys 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle. This will be a 2-heat event, heat 1 of 2. Lane 2, Liam Grange. Lane 3, Gabe Lenson. Lane 4, Nolan Henson. Lane 5, Josh Lee. Lane 6, Joey Coombs. And in lane 7, Preston Hellman. Coming into the first turns, very close here between lanes 3 and 5, it looks like. Yep. So Gabe and Josh are both neck and neck here heading down the pool. Followed by Nolan in lane 4. Making the first turn here is Gabe in lane 3. Starting to pull away just a little bit. So we're still looking at Gabe in first. However, Josh looks like he's making up a little bit of time in lane 5. Gabe is still waiting at the turn. Again, followed by Josh Lee in lane 5 and Nolan Hansen in lane 4. And Gabe Linson takes it in lane 3, followed by Josh Lee in lane 5 and Nolan Hansen in lane 4. Joey Coons will come in next in lane 6 in 4th position, and a fight right to the end. It's a great event. Coming up next will be Heat 2 of our boys 13 and over 200-yard freestyle. We can start in just a minute as our officials do a little conference with some of our timers here. Looks like we're up to about 47 web viewers here. We're happy to see you. If you can't be here live, it's a great way to attend and support our swimmers. This is going to be a tight race in Heat 2 here. We have several swimmers that are going in with very similar start times. So this will be interesting to see how it goes and finishes. Here we go, Heat 2, boys 13 and over, 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Parker Eric. Lane 2, Will Durfee. Lane 3, Kyle O'Connor. Lane 4, Mark Hyde. Lane 5, Sullivan Labno. Lane 6, Hunter Riding. Lane 7, Lincoln Joyner. And in lane 8, Lucas Paul. And so far out front, we've got Mark Hyde in the lead in lane 4, but it is pretty tight behind him there. At the turn, Mark continues to lead in lane 4. And Hunter in lane 6 is second, followed by Sullivan in lane 5 so far. with the pace. We've got Mark still leading in lane 4, followed by Hunter in lane 6 and Sullivan in lane 5. Mark's starting to pull away a little bit here. Here we are at the final turn, coming on back, and it will be Mark Hyde taking first in lane 4. And Hunter does take second place in lane 6, followed by Sullivan in lane 5. And in lane 2, we've got Will coming in 5th. Next is event 4, mixed 8 and under, 50-yard freestyle. This will be a 2-heat event, and this is heat 1 of 2. Okay, we're getting set on the blocks here. It looks like we've got 4 swimmers. There must be some last-minute changes here. So it looks like in lane 3 we've got Lauren Kelmy, lane 4 Elizabeth Meyer, lane 5 Nora Ferris, and in lane 7 Emmy Bauer. Again, this is heat 1 of the mixed 8 and under 50-yard freestyle. The first turn is Lauren, followed by Elizabeth. I'm sorry, that's Elizabeth in first place, followed by Maddie, then followed by Emmy, and then Lauren. Got some changes in the lanes here. All right, coming up now, heat 2. Again, this is the mixed 8 and under 50-yard freestyle. Swimmers are getting set. All right, in lane 1, Gwyneth Herman. Lane 2, Stella McCurdy. Lane 3, Layla Sheets. Lane 4, Emily Graw. Lane 5, Fiona Prill. Lane 6, Clarabelle Worsham. Lane 7, Addie Pone. In lane 8, Ben Kohler. Looks like lane 5, Fiona is in the lead here. And Fiona will finish first. It's going to be a tight second, but I believe it's going to be Emily Graw in second, followed by Stella McCurdy in lane 2. Really tight race. Well, some soft touches here. showing lane 5 is first, 4 second, and 6 third. Our next event, event 5. This will be girls 9 to 10, 50-yard freestyle. And again, looks like maybe there's some changes last minute in the blocks.
Go, Kirk.
All right, event 5, heat 1. In lane 3, we have Burke O'Donnell. Lane 4, Jessica Yang. Lane 5, Addie Vitus. Lane 6, Chloe Rapp. And in lane 7, Izzy Wetzer. And we have someone in lane 8, which I don't know who that is. I apologize. It's going to be a tight finish here, but it does look to be lane 4 with Jessica Yang coming in first, and a tight second for lane 3, which is Burke O'Donnell, followed by lane 6, which is Chloe Rath. I apologize, folks, but there does appear to be a few swimmer changes here that don't quite jive with the planned sheet that I have. So we'll just call them as we see them here, the best we can. This will be heat 2, and again, this is a 3-heat event. This is heat 2 of 3. All right. Heat 2 in the water with lane 1, Aria Linsmeyer. Lane 2, JoJo Blondes. Lane 3, Emma Oakland. Lane 4, Ellie Wagoner. Lane 5, Aria Leisinger. Lane 6, Kayla Schroeder. Lane 7, Tashi Sinha. And in lane 8, Evie Ferris. Does look like lane 5 is going to take it here. Aria takes it in lane 5, followed in second place by Ellie in lane 4, and in third place is Kayla, lane 6. Well, we're lining up for heat 3 now. All right, in lane 1, we have Ellie Sidaros. Lane 2, Freya Semring. Lane 3, Helen Higginbotham. Lane 4, Kaylin DuBois. Lane 5, Alice Gaffney. Lane 6, Dalen Schmidt. Lane 7, Ruby Dahlen. And in lane 8, Natalie Streifel. Well, again, looks like lane 5 with Alice Gaffney will come in first, followed by lane 4 with Kaylin DuBois. And third is going to be a tight one. Third is lane 3 with Helen Higginbotham. Very tight race. Next up, event 6. This is boys 9 to 10, 50-yard freestyle. This will be a 1-heat event. In lane 1, Aiden Sullen. Lane 2, Ethan Thompson. Lane 3, Eddie McGarvey. Lane 4, Tucker Case. Lane 5, Will Kohler. Lane 6, Elliot Lesh. And in lane 7, Ben Johnson. At the turn, Tucker Case is in the lead in lane 4, followed by lane 5 with Will Puller. Tucker will finish in first place in lane 4, followed by Will in lane 5 with a soft touch, and in lane 6, Elliot Lesh will take third. Event 7, girls 11 to 12, 50-yard freestyle. This will be a 4-heat event. This is heat 1 of 4. We'll have 3 swimmers in lanes 3, 4, and 5. For 2 of the swimmers, this looks like it's their first time swimming this event. So in lane 3 is Kinsley Munson. Lane 4, Stella DeVries. Lane 5, Ryan Mushett. And Ryan looks like she is pulling out in lane 5, pulling ahead of the rest. Really tight for second and third at the turn. Ryan will take it in lane 5 with a soft touch. And it looks like we're going to have Kinsley in lane 3 coming in second, and Stella in lane 4 coming in third. We had a couple of soft touches there. Next up, heat 2. In lane 2, Maddie Carter. In lane 3, Megan Rucci. In lane 4, Bryn Palmer. Lane 5, Hazel Bolton. Lane 6, Erin O'Connell. Lane 7, Megan Siegler. At the turn, lane 3, Megan Rucci is out front. And it looks like second place will be lane 6 with Erin O'Connell. Coming in first is Megan Rucci in lane 3 with a time of 35.42. Followed by Erin O'Connell, and then followed in third place by Megan Siegler. Next up, heat 4 of our girls 11 to 12 50-yard freestyle. This is heat 3. Oh, false start here. We're gonna reset. Just take a moment. Officials are getting the swimmers reset. Here we go. Beginning of heat 3. In lane 1, Braylon Bjork. Lane 2, Sophia Ramiro. Lane 3, Emma Dirksen. Lane 4, Claire McKinley. Lane 5, Ava Gullickson. Lane 6, Emmy Plowen. Lane 7, Anna Splitzek. And in lane 8, Annabelle Schultz. At the turn, it looks like Emma Dirksen is in first place. Boy, it is a fight for the rest. And they're starting to gain. However, I believe that, yes, Emma will take first place in third, followed by lane 5 with Ava. And in lane 4, Emma Dirksen takes third. Next is heat 4. In lane 1, Mia Barton. Lane 2, Vivian Kohler. Lane 3, Alyssa Bauer. Lane 4, Elena Pontrelli. Lane 5, Ruby Caldwell. Lane 6, Nora Behrens. Lane 7, Addie Fokin. Lane 8, Sophie Hieronymus. And looks like a really tight finish here, but looks like lane 4 with Elena will take it, and she does. Lane 5 with Ruby will take second, followed by lane 3 with Elena Pontrelli. Next is event 8, boys 11 to 12, 50-yard freestyle. All right, this is a 2-heat event. This is heat 1 of 2. Looks like we're missing a swimmer. We're going to go with just 2 swimmers. Oh, there goes our 3rd swimmer. No, I'm not sure. They're in a different position, so hopefully one of them is Javier Lafitte. I don't know that for sure, however. Javier was supposed to be in lane 3, although we do have a swimmer in lane 7. Oh, here he comes on down to lane 3, so that is Javier. Perfect, there we go. Again, this is event 8, boys 11 to 12, 50-yard freestyle, heat 1. All right, in lane 3, we have Javier Lafitte. Lane 4, Kieran Sokoli. Lane 5, Mason Francis. And in lane 4, Kieran is in the lead, heading down. At the first turn, Kieran is in the lead. Followed by Mason in lane 4, and Javier in lane 3. Kieran will finish first in lane 4. Followed by Mason in lane 4. And Javier in lane 3. Next up is heat 2 of our boys 11 and 12 50-yard freestyle. Here we go. In lane 1, Ivan Kirchner. Lane 2, Ethan Witrowski. Lane 3, Logan Wolf. Lane 4, Kyle Hetzel. Lane 5, Charlie Johnson. Lane 6, Philip Simmering. And in lane 7, Daniel Seitz. And again, lane 4 with Kyle Hetzel looks to be in the lead. And Kyle will take first, followed by Logan in lane 3 and Charles in lane 5. Next up is event 9, girls 13 and over, 200-yard IM. This is a 1-heat event. Lane 2, Hannah Stuckey. Lane 3, Madeline Jenin. Lane 4, Megan Hutchins. Lane 5, Carolyn Mulrooney. Lane 6, Jessica Bach. And in lane 7, Emma Leonard. It does look like Megan in lane 4 is in the lead at the turn. closely followed by Carolyn in lane 5. Megan is still in the lead in lane 4, followed by Carolyn in lane 5. And in lane 3 is Medley. Megan pulling away a little bit with the breaststroke here at the turn. Coming in first in lane 4, Megan Hutchins, followed by lane 5, Carolyn Mulrooney, and in lane 3, Madeline Jennings. Coming in fourth, lane 2 is Hannah Stuckey. Coming in fifth, lane 6, Jessica Bach. And closing it out on the final lap in lane 7 will be Emma Leonard. Next up is event 10, boys 13 and over, 200-yard IM. This will be a 2-heat event. This is heat 1 of 2. We've got 3 swimmers in heat 1. In lane 3, Carson Osendorf. Lane 4, Aiden Smith. And in lane 5, Mackenzie Schroeder. Out front in lane 4 is Aiden Smith. And neck and neck, Carson in 3 and Mackenzie in 5. Although it does look like Carson is at the turn first, followed by Mackenzie in lane 5. Aiden Smith is way out front now with the breaststroke. in the lead in lane 4 at the turn. Now followed by McKenzie in lane 5 and Carson in lane 3 as they take to the last stage of the IM. Coming back, and the final lap here with the freestyle is going to be Aiden Smith in lane 4. Mackenzie Schroeder will take second, followed by Carson Osendorf in lane 3 for third. Next up is heat 2 of 2 of event 10, boys 13 and over 200-yard IM. The blocks are full on this one. In lane 1, Quinlan Schroeder. Lane 2, Hunter Writing. Lane 3, Patrick Curran. Lane 4, Matthew Mortensen. Lane 5, Mark Heidi. Lane 6, Jovan Lenseth. In lane 7, Miguel San Jose. And in lane 8, Davin Chong. It is a tight race, but so far it looks like in lane 4, Matthew Mortensen is taking the lead. Matthew Mortensen, lane 4, continues leading, followed by lane 5 with Mark Hyde. But it's really tight with lane 7, Miguel San Jose as well. Matthew Mortensen has made the turn first at the end of the pool and is coming back with the breaststroke here, well in the lead. And again, Matthew takes the turn first on the final leg, followed by Mark Heidi, and then followed by, looks like lane 3, Patrick Curran. And Matthew will take the first place here in lane 4. Followed by Mark Heidi in lane 5. And it looks like lane 7, Miguel San Jose. And in fourth place, lane 3, Patrick Curran. Next up is event 11, mixed 8 and under, 100-yard IM. This is a one-heat event. And the girls are in the water here, or actually all the swimmers are in the water. In lane 1, Nora Ferris. Lane 2, Fiona Prill. Lane 3, Nicholas Reese. Lane 4, Morgan Sims. Lane 5, Emily Graw. Lane 6, Olivia Dubois. Lane 7, Savannah Scrafford. And in lane 8, Darren Schmidt. right, finishing first is lane 4, which is Morgan Sims, followed by lane 5, Emily Graw. And lane 3, which is Nicholas Reese. Event 12, girls 9 to 10, 100-yard IM. This is a one-heat event. In lane 1, Nicole Cambry. Lane 2, Aria Leisner. Lane 3, Paige Turnbow. Lane 4, Catherine Deeb. Lane 5, Olive Patterson. Lane 6, Dalen Schmidt. Lane 7 is Olivia Rooney, followed by lane 8 with Jojo Blans. All right, coming into the finish here in lane 4 is Catherine Deeb, followed by lane 5, Olive Patterson, and lane 3, Paige Turnbow. All right, next up is event 13, boys 9 to 10, 100-yard IM. This is a one-heat event. In lane 3, Elliot Lesh. Lane 4, Tucker Case. And in lane 5, Will Kohler. All right, finishing first in lane 4 was Tucker Case. Looks like followed by lane 5 with Will Kohler. And then in third place will be Elliot Lesh in lane 3. Next up, event 14, girls 11 to 12, 100-yard IM. And this will be a 3-heat event. This is heat 1 of 3. All right, in lane 3 is Amelia Holt. Lane 4, Julia Westholder. And in lane 5, Braylon Bjork. Looks like Braylon is in the lead so far in lane 5 as they begin the breaststroke, followed by Amelia in lane 3. Braylon is way out front in lane 5. And will take first position. Followed by Julia, lane 4, with second place. And in third place, Amelia in lane 3. Next up, heat 2. In lane 1, Emmy Plone. Lane 2, Cecilia Kinney. Lane 3, Audrey Hagee. Lane 4, Allie Peterson. Lane 5, Emma Paul. Lane 6, Ava Fortier. Lane 7, Addie Fokin. And in lane 8, Megan Rucci. Does look like Allie is in the lead here. Oh, it's really tight though, really close at the turn. But Allie does take the turn first. Allie is still leading with the breaststroke, heading on down the pool. However, Addie in lane 7 is catching up quite fast, and Addie takes the turn first. And it's going to be neck and neck for several of these swimmers. But Addie does appear to be taking it in lane 7, followed by lane 3 with Audrey, and lane 4 with Ellie. That was a fun one to watch. Next up is heat 3 of our event 14 girls 11 to 12 100-yard IM. All right, in the water they go. In lane 1, Chandler Offerman. Lane 2, Alyssa Bauer. Lane 3, Greta Reichart. Lane 4, Vivian Lenson. Lane 5, Imani Everett. Lane 6, Lainey Bell. Lane 7, Avery Jelinek. Lane 8, Savannah Kirchhoff. Pretty close race so far, but at the turn, looks like Vivian in lane 4 will make the turn first. They are starting to tighten up here as they head down with the breaststroke towards the first turn of that stroke. Well, definitely some changes occurring here. I think If I'm not mistaken, in lane 6, Laney took the turn first and does appear to have a slight advantage coming in here. But let's see, it's going to be very tight here at the end. And it looks like, well, according to the scoreboard here, we've got lane 4, Vivian in first, Laney in lane 6 second, and in lane 2, Alyssa, although I'm not sure if we had some soft touches there. We'll see. Next up is event 15, boys 11 to 12, 100-yard IM. This is a 2-heat event. This will be heat 1 of 2. We have 3 swimmers lined up. In the water they go. In lane 3, Ethan Witrowski. Lane 4, Kieran Sokoli. And in lane 5, Mason Francis. Very close at the turn, but I think that Ethan took the turn first. But it is very close between Ethan and Kieran in lanes 3 and 4. Followed by Mason in lane 5. Almost like synchronized swimming, lanes 3 and 4 took the turn as they begin the breaststroke. It does look like Ethan is pulling away just a little bit here with the breaststroke, heading down to the other end of the pool. Definitely pulling away now. And Ethan will take the first turn here with the breaststroke as he comes back with the fly. And it does look like we will finish in order. Lane 3, Ethan Witrowski. Lane 4, Kieran Sokoli. And lane 5, Mason Francis coming in third. Next up is Heat 2 of Event 15, boys 11 to 12, 100-yard IM. In lane 2, Kyle Hetzel, sorry about that. Lane 3, Andrew Deeb. Lane 4, Nikita Grinberg. Lane 5, Wes Knapp. Lane 6, Owen Jenin. And in lane 7, Logan Wolf. Lanes 4 and 5 are neck and neck here as they come to the turn. Pretty good turn there in lane 4 by Nikita. Nikita's got a slight lead now in lane 4 over Wes. Still very close. And over in lanes 2 and 3, also very close, Kyle and Andrew. All right, in the final turn here, it does look like lane 4, Nikita, is coming in hot here and will take first place, followed by Wes Knapp in lane 5 for second. I think there was a soft touch there. And then in lane 3 was Andrew Deeb. There was definitely some soft touches there, just so you know. Event 16, girls 13 and over, 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 2. right, in lane 2, Medley Zick. Lane 3, Pranya Devuru. Lane 4, Emma Leonard. And in lane 6, Stella Phelps. Does look like Emma is out front, although I'll tell you, it's really close. Looks like 4, followed by 6, followed by 3 as they make the turn. Nice turn in lane 3 by Pranya, but definitely Emma Leonard is out front in lane 4 as she heads down the pool. Emma Leonard makes the turn first in lane 4, followed by Pranya in lane 3. And then Stella in lane 6. And it will finish with Emma Leonard in lane 4. Looks like Pranya in lane 3 will finish second. And in lane 6, Stella Phelps will be third. And in lane 2, Natalie Zick will be in fourth place as she heads down to the end of the pool. And the finish line. Next up, event 17, boys 13 and over, 100-yard backstroke. This will be a 3-heat event, and this is heat 1 of 3. I take that back. I apologize. We're actually at second heat of event 16, girls 13 and over, backstroke. My apologies. Got a little overexcited. So in lane 1, Haley Courtney. Lane 2, Jessica Brack. Lane 3, Claudia Walker. Lane 4, Carolyn Mulrooney. Lane 5, Tate Deal. Lane 6, Elizabeth Oakland. Lane 7, Madeline Jenin. And in lane 8, Nikita Gobadi, or Nika. And Carolyn Mulrooney is in lane 4, looks like in second to Tate Deal, who's in first in lane 5. Here looks like Tate does take the turn first, has a nice lead in lane 5. Followed by Carolyn Mulrooney in lane 4. Tate will finish first in lane 5. Followed by, I believe it was Carolyn Mulrooney in 4 and Elizabeth Oakland in 6, although it was very tight. We had some soft touches there. All right, this time, event 17, boys 13 and over, 100-yard backstroke. This is a heat 1. This is heat 1, rather, of 3 heats. We're supposed to have 3 swimmers, and we do. In lane 3, Aiden Fitch. Lane 4, Cameron Andrewson. And in lane 5, Alex Sorum. Well, they're pretty evenly paced going down the pool. Pulling ahead there, and lane 5 is Alex Sorum making the turn first. So Alex is in first coming down the stretch here. And neck is Aiden and Cameron. Although Aiden made the turn first, followed by Cameron. Alex Sorum has a pretty good lead here, followed by, looks like Aiden Fitch in 3 and Cameron Andrewson in lane 4. Alex Sorum in lane 5 will finish first. Looks like followed by Aiden Fitch in lane 3 for second. And Cameron Andrewson in lane 4 finishing third. Up next is Heat 2. In lane 2, we have Liam Grange. Lane 3, Nolan Hansen. Lane 4, Josh Lee. And in lane 6, Joey Coons. Josh Lee has a pretty good lead coming in here in lane 4, followed by Nolan Hansen in lane 3. And then Liam in lane 2 and Joey in lane 6. And it continues that way down the stretch of the pool. Josh is still in the lead here. Josh will finish first in lane 4, followed by Nolan Hansen in lane 3. Coming in third will be Liam Grange in lane 2. And in fourth place will be Joey Coons in lane 6. Next up is Heat 3 of our Event 17 boys 13 and over 100-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Parker Eric. Lane 2, Grant Sealing. Lane 3, Hunter Riding. Lane 4, Patrick Curran. Lane 5, Miguel San Jose. Lane 6, Colin O'Connor. Lane 7, Aiden Smith. And in lane 8, Lucas Paul. Does look like Patrick Curran makes the turn first in lane 4, followed closely by Miguel San Jose in lane 5. It's going to be a tight swim the entire way, I can just tell it. With Patrick Curran still in the lead, followed by Miguel San Jose. And then Hunter Riding looks like he's going to finish third. So, yep, we have Patrick Curran in first, Miguel San Jose in lane 5 second, Hunter Riding in third place. Next up will be event 18. Event 18 will be a mixed 8 and under 50-yard backstroke, 2-heat event. This will be heat 1 of 2. In lane 4, we have Emmy Bauer. Lane 5, Stella McCurdy. And in lane 6, Lauren Comey. So far in the lead at the turn is going to be Stella McCurdy in lane 5. Looks like followed by Lauren Comey in lane 6. And then followed by Emmy Bauer in lane 4. Stella will take the lead position here in lane 4 with, lane 5 with first place. Soft touch. Followed by lane 6 with Lauren Comey. And lane 3, Emmy Bauer will take third place. Next up, heat 2 of 2. This is our mixed 8 and under 50-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Ben Kohler. Lane 2, Clarabelle Worsham. Lane 3, Layla Sheets. Lane 4, Addie Pone. Lane 5, Gwyneth Herman. Lane 6, Isla Grange. Lane 7, Elizabeth Meyer. And lane 8, Maddie Rudser. At the turn, it looks like lane 4 with Addie Plone is in the lead. It's a tight race after that for the rest of the spots, I have to be honest with you. Although I do believe lane 5 with Gwyneth Herman is in second. Addie in lane 4 will take first with a soft touch, followed by lane 5, Gwyneth. Real tight race. It does look like Isla Grange took the third position, although, again, we'll have to see about that. Next up is event 19, girls 9 to 10, 50-yard backstroke. This will be a heat, 3-heat event, and this will be heat 1 of 3. The swimmers are getting set. Looks like we're missing a swimmer. All right, in lane 1 we have Izzy Rudser. Lane 2, Madeline McMahon. Lane 3, Aria Linsmeyer. Lane 4, Addie Vitas. Lane 5, Kayla Schroeder. And in lane 6, Evie Ferris. Looks like in lane 5, Kayla Schroeder looks to be in first place here as we come back towards the blocks. Very close for 2, 3, and 4. So Addie Vitas does finish first in lane 4, followed by lane 5 with Kayla Schroeder, and lane 6 with Evie Ferris for third place. Next up is Heat 2. We will have all lanes filled with swimmers in this one. All right, in lane 1, Burke O'Donnell. Lane 2, Aria Leisinger. Lane 3, Ruby Dolan. Lane 4, Ellie Wagner. Lane 5, Jojo Blondes. Lane 6, Chloe Rapp. Lane 7, Emma Oakland. And in lane 8, Jessica Yang. It is tight coming down here to the end between, looks like lane 3 and 4, neck and neck. Looks like Ruby and Ellie, but I believe Ruby will take it first, followed by, nope, Ellie. Let's see who took, okay, lane 3 did take it, Ruby Dellen, followed by lane 4, Ellie Wagner. And in lane 2, Ruby Dellen, lane 2, Aria Leisinger. Next up, Heat 3. Heat 3, we've got lane 1, Helen Higginbotham. Lane 2, Ellie Sidoros. Lane 3, Kaylin DuBois. Lane 4, Lauren Bosch. Lane 5, Alice Gefke. Lane 6, Mila Aguilu. Lane 7, Freya Simring. Lane 8, Nicole Cambry. Looks like lane 4, Lauren Bach will take first place, followed by lane 5, Alice Gafke, followed by lane 6, which is Mila Galu. Sorry about that. Next up is event 20. This will be a one-heat event. This is boys 9 to 10, 50-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Aiden Sullen. Lane 2, Ethan Thompson. Lane 3, Elliot Lesh. Lane 4, Jace Hansen. Lane 5, Eddie McGarvey. Lane 6, Jackson Marlowe. And in lane 7, Ben Johnson. In lane 4, Jace Hansen is commanding a lead all the way to the finish. Elliot Lesh does finish second, followed by Eddie McGarvey in lane 5. Event 21 girls 11 to 12, 50-yard backstroke. This is a 4-heat event. This will be heat 1 of 4. In lane 3, Ryan Mushet. Lane 4, Megan Siegler. Lane 5, Maddie Carter. And in lane 6, Kinsley Munson. Heading back towards the finish line is Megan Siegler. Actually, looks like lane 3 is going to take it with Ryan Mushet, followed by lane 5, Maddie Carter. A lot of soft touches here. Next up is Heat 2. All lanes filled here for Heat 2. In lane 1, Erin O'Connell. Lane 2, Annabelle Schultz. Lane 3, Megan Rucci. Lane 4, Sophia Renata. Lane 5, Amelia Holt. Lane 6, Hazel Bolton. Lane 7, Julia Westholder. And in lane 8, Stella DeVries. It's going to be tight here. Looks to me like lane 5, Amelia Holt came in first, followed by Megan Rucci in lane 3. But again, like I say, there was some soft touches there. Next up is Heat 3. Olive Sisson. Lane 2, Anna Spitzek. Lane 3, Sophia Geronimus. Lane 4, Ellie Peterson. Lane 5, Emmy Dietz. Lane 6, Mia Barton. Lane 7, Chelsea Crank. Raw. In lane 8, Braylon York. Again, it's going to be a close finish here. Does look like lane 4 will take the win, though. Again, with a soft touch, Allie Peterson. Next is Heat 4. This is our girls 11 to 12 50-yard backstroke. Lane 1, Nora Behrens. Lane 2, Vivian Lenson. Lane 3, Avery Jelinek. Lane 4, Marion Calvert. Lane 5, Elena Pontrelli. Lane 6, Ruby Call. Lane 7, Ava Fortier. Lane 8, Iris Polvolny. Coming to the finish here, looks like lane is close. Lane 4 takes first, it says. Although it was a tight race. Tight between 3 and 4 on that one. All right, next up is event 22. This is boys 11 to 12, 50-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 2. In lane 3, Alex Siegler. Lane 4, Aiden Coe. Lane 5, Javier Lafitte. And Aiden is leading in lane 4. And Aiden is followed by Javier in lane 5. And in third place so far is going to be Alex Siegler in lane 3. It's tightening up here as we get closer to the finish. But I think that Aiden is still going to pull it off, and he does in lane 4, followed by Javier Lafitte in lane 5 and Alex Siegler in lane 3. Next up, heat 2 of 2. In lane 1, Mason Francis. Lane 2, Daniel Seitz. Lane 3, Kieran Sokoli. Lane 4, Eli Thuot. Lane 5, Griffin Smith. In lane 6, Ivan Kirchner. And in lane 7, Ethan Witrusky. It's going to be a tight race here for first, coming back to the finish line between lanes 4 and 5. Eli and Griffin. It does appear that Eli will pull it off, come in first in lane 4, followed by Griffin in lane 5. And lane 6 will come in third, which is Ivan Kircher. Next up is event 23, girls 13 and over, 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 3, Stella Phelps. Lane 4, Nika Gabati. Lane 5, Natalie DeGainer. So Nika is first at the turn here at the end of the pool, followed by Stella Phelps in lane 3. Nika will take the first place position in lane 4, followed by Stella in lane 3. This is a 2-heat event. Next up is heat 2 of our girls 13 and over, 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 2, Hannah Stuckey. Lane 3, Tate Deal. Lane 4, Megan Hutchins. Lane 5, Caroline Mulrooney. Lane 6, Lucy Woodick. Lane 7, Emma Leonard. In lane 4, Megan Hutchins is in the lead with some fierce competition behind her in both lanes 3 and 4 3 and 5 with Tate and Caroline. Megan holds on to her lead at the turn, closely followed by Tate, then followed by Caroline in lane 5. And Megan is still in the lead in lane 4, followed by Tate in lane 3. And Megan will take the win here in lane 4. Megan Hutchins, followed by Tate Deal in lane 3, followed by, in third place, Caroline Mulrooney. Lane 6 will come in 4th, Lucy Werdick. And Hannah Stuckey in lane 2 will come in 5th. And Emma Leonard will come in 6th in lane 7. Next up is event 24, boys 13 and over, 100-yard breaststroke. This will be a 2-heat event. This will be heat 1 of 2. All right, in lane 2, Alex Sorum. Lane 3, Davin Chong. Lane 4, Jovan Langseth. Lane 5, Carson Osendorf. Lane 6, Liam Grange. Lane 7, Aiden Kale. In the lead so far at the turns is going to be Jobin Chong, I believe, in lane 3. Yep, absolutely. Pulling ahead now as he heads to the turn again. Closely followed by Jovan Langseth in lane 4. And Dobbin in lane 3 will take first, followed by Jovan Langseth in lane 4 for second. Does look like lane 5, Carson Osendorf will take third, and fourth will be lane 6, Liam Grange. Lane 7 will take fifth place, Aiden Kale, and lane 2, Alex Sorum, will take sixth. Next up, heat 2. In lane 1, Mackenzie Schroeder. Lane 2, Kyle O'Connor. Lane 3, Mark Heide. Lane 4, Matthew Mortensen. Lane 5, Quinlan Schroeder. Lane 6, Sullivan Labno. Lane 7, Patrick Curran. And in lane 8, Dylan Everett. Looks like lane 4, Matthew, is in the lead. Let's see at the turn here. Boy, is it close. Between Matthew and Quinlan. Lanes 4 and 5 with Mark in lane 3 right on their tails. This is going to be a fight all the way to the end. First to touch, lane 4, Matthew Mortensen, followed by lane 5, Quinlan, and Lane 3 takes third place, which was Mark Heidi. Next event is event 25, mixed 8 and under 50-yard breaststroke. This will be a 2-heat event, with this being heat 1. Swimmers are getting set. Swimmers set here. It's going to take another minute. Looks like we've got at least one swimmer vacant. Oh, there he comes. In lane 1, Maddie Rudser. Lane 2, Ben Kohler. Lane 3, Emmy Bauer. Lane 4, Layla Sheets. Lane 6, Clarabelle Worsham. Lane 6, rather, Gwyneth Herman. Lane 7, Stella McCurdy. Lane 8, Santa Roy. Coming in here to the lead in lane 4 is Layla Sheets. And I believe, although it is going to be tight, it does look like Emmy Bauer should be touching second, but it's going to be close. And yes, she does touch second, followed by lane 7, Stella McCurdy, touching third. There were some soft touches, just so you know. Scoreboard will be a little bit off. And in lane 1, Maddie Rudser is heading back to the blocks. Great swim. Heat 2, mixed 8 and under 50-yard breaststroke. Nope, almost a false start there. We'll get it settled. Just have to reset the clock here. There we go. In lane 1, Fiona Prill. Lane 2, Darren Schmidt. Lane 3, Olivia DuBois. Lane 4, Morgan Sims. Lane 5, Nicholas Reese. Lane 6, Savannah Scrafford. Lane 7, Nora Ferris. Lane 8, Isla Grange. pretty tight between lanes 4 and 5 with Morgan and Nicholas. Although Nicholas in lane 5 is starting to pull ahead and has pulled ahead. Nicholas will finish first in lane 5, followed by Morgan in lane 4. And lane 6, Savannah will finish third. Next up, event 26, girls 9 to 10, 50-yard breaststroke. This is heat 1 of 2. In lane 4, Olivia Rooney. Lane 5, Izzy Rudser. Olivia takes the lead in lane 4 as they head down to the first turn. Starting to tighten up a little bit here as they come to the finish. But Olivia in lane 4 is still in the lead. If she can keep this up, she will finish first. And yes, lane 4, Olivia Rooney will come in first, followed by Izzy Rudser in lane 5 second. Next up is heat 2. In lane 1, Kayla Schroeder. Lane 2, Aria Linsmeyer. Lane 3, Mila Aguilera. Lane 4, Catherine Deeb. Lane 5, Olive Patterson. Lane 6, Jessica Yang. Lane 7, Addie Vitas. Lane 8, Madeline McMahon. And lane 4, Catherine Deeb will finish first, followed by lane 5, Olive Patterson. And lane 3, Mila Agalu will finish in third. Next up is event 27, boys 9 to 10, 50-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 1. In lane 3, Jackson Marlowe. Lane 4, Tucker Case. And in lane 5, Ethan Thompson. Tucker in lane 4 has taken a commanding lead down the pool here. And does make the turn first. So Tucker Case will come in first in lane 4, and does appear that in lane 5, Ethan Thompson is in second. It does look like Jackson Marlowe has lost his, Ethan Thompson has lost his goggles. So Tucker Case did finish first, followed by, looks like Jackson Marlowe in second, lane 3, while Ethan Thompson is doing his best to get back to the starting box to finish. It's a tough swim when your goggles come off like that. But Ethan will finish in lane 5 for third place. Next up is event 28, girls 11 to 12, 50-yard breaststroke. This is a 2-heat event, and this will be heat 1.
And 28 girls, 11 and 12, 50-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 2.
In lane 1, Erin O'Connell. Lane 2, Julia Westholder. Lane 3, Bryn Palmer. Lane 4, Claire McKinley. Lane 5, Emma Dirksen. Lane 6, Annabelle Schultz. Lane 7, Maddie Carter. And in lane 8, Megan Siegler. At the turn, it does appear that in lane 4, Claire McKinley is leading, followed by lane 5, Emma Dirksen. So coming in first will be lane 4, Claire McKinley, followed by lane 5, Emma Dirksen, and in third place, lane 3, Bryn Palmer. Next up will be heat 2 of 2 of our girls 11 to 12 50-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Emma Paul. Lane 3, Chandler Offerman. Lane 4, Lainey Bell. Lane 5, Vivian Kohler. Lane 6, Avery Jelinek. Lane 7, Vivian Lenson. Lane 8, Chelsea Graw. And Lainey Bell is in the lead in lane 4 and will finish first, followed by Chandler Offerman in lane 3. And in lane 5, Vivian Kohler will come in third. In lane 1, Aiden Coe. Lane 2, Ivan Kirchel. Lane 3, Griffin Smith. Lane 4, Andrew Deep. Lane 5, Philippe Simring. Lane 6, Charlie Johnson. Lane 7, Eli Thut. And in lane 8, Alex Siegler. At the turn, Andrew Deeb is in the lead and will finish first in lane 4, followed by lane 5, Philip Simmering. And in lane 3, Griffin Smith finishes third. Up next, event 30, girls 13 and over, 100-yard butterfly. Heat 1 of 1. In lane 2, Lucy Reardon. Lane 3, Claudia Walker. Lane 4, Elizabeth Oakland. Lane 5, Kate Deal. Lane 6, Maddie Wenzel. Lane 7, Hannah Stuckey. Lane 4 and 5 are neck and neck. However, lane 5 with Tate takes the turn first, very closely followed by Elizabeth Oakland in lane 4. Kate Deal in lane 5 continues her lead by, a quarter of a body length. And Kate Deal in lane 5 will take first, followed by Elizabeth Oakland in 4. Followed by, in lane 6, Maddie Wetzel. Next up is event 31, boys 13 and over, 100-yard butterfly. In lane 3, Will Durfee. Lane 4, Lucas Paul. Lane 5, Dylan Everett. And in lane 6, Gabe Lenson. Does look like Will is in the lead here in lane 3, closely followed by the others, but I'm going to say, yep, it is neck and neck between Will and Gabe. Gabe being in lane 6. Coming to the finish line, Gabe in lane 6 has taken the lead and will finish first. It is going to be very close here for second. Second was lane 4 with Lucas Paul, followed by third, lane 3, Will. Next up, event 31. Oh, wait a minute. Fix the computer here. All right, heat 2, we've got in lane 1, Davin Chong. Lane 2, Matthew Mortensen. Lane 3, Jovan Langseth. Lane 4, Colin O'Connor. Lane 5, Ethan Yurkin. Lane 6, Kyle O'Connor. Lane 7, Aiden Smith. And lane 8, Lincoln's Joyner. Coming in first in lane 2 is going to be Matthew Mortensen, followed by lane 4, Colin O'Connor, and lane 3, Jovan Langseth. Event 32, mixed 8 and under, 50-yard butterfly. This is a one heat event. In lane 1, Olivia Dubois. Lane 2, Savannah Scrafford. Lane 3, Nicholas Reese. Lane 4, Morgan Sims. Lane 5, Emily Graw. Lane 6, Darren Schmidt. Lane 7, Isla Grange. And in lane 8, Lauren Culmy. Does look like Morgan Sims in lane 4 is in the lead. However, it is quite the battle as Nicholas in lane 3 starts to overtake her and will to finish first. Nicholas Reese in lane 3 will finish first, followed by Morgan in lane 4 and Emily Graw in lane 5 coming in third. Next up, event 33, girls 9 to 10, 50-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 2. In lane 3, Emma Oakland. Lane 4, Dalen Schmidt. And in lane 5, Nicole Cambry. Looks like Dalen in lane 4 has the lead at the turn, makes the turn first, followed by Nicole in lane 5, and Emma in lane 3, following a close third. As they head back to the finish line here, it does appear that Dalen Schmidt, lane 4, is in the lead and will take first place, followed by second with Nicole Cambry in 5, and Emma Oakland taking third in lane 3. Next up, heat 2 of the girls 9 to 10 50-yard butterfly. In lane 2, Mila Agalu. Lane 3, Kaylin Dubois. Lane 4, Paige Turnbow. Lane 5, Olive Patterson. Lane 6, Lauren Bott. Lane 7, Natalie Streifel. And lane 4, Paige Turnbow is in the lead as she comes back to the finish line. And Paige in lane 4 will finish first, followed by lane 5 with Olive. And lane 3 with Kaylin. Event 34, boys 9 to 10, 50-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 1. In lane 4, Jace Hansen. Lane 5, Will Kohler. Jace takes the lead right off the blocks here in lane 4 as he heads down the pool to the first turn. At the turn, Jace Hansen in lane 4 is in the lead as he comes back to the blocks here. Jace will finish first in lane 4, followed by Will Kohler in lane 5. Event 35, girls 11 to 12, 50-yard butterfly, heat 1 of 3. In lane 3, Bryn Palmer. Lane 4, Chelsea Grob. In lane 5, Olive Sisson. Boy, it's close after the turn here between lanes 2 and 3, between Bryn and Chelsea as they come back. It does look like lane 4 with Chelsea has a slight lead over Bryn in lane 3, followed by Olive in lane 5. Coming to the finish, first to touch is going to be Chelsea in lane 4, followed by Bryn in lane 3 and Olive in lane 5. Next up is heat 2 of 3. In lane 1, Amelia Holt. Lane 2, Emmy Plone. Lane 3, Iris Pavoni. Lane 4, Emmy Deeps. Lane 5, Mia Barton. Lane 6, Cecilia McKinney. Lane 7, Ava Gullickson. And in lane 8, Sophia Hieronymus. Coming back to the finish line, looks like lane 3, Iris Pavoni is in the lead. And Iris will finish first in lane 3, followed by lane 5, Mia, and lane 6, Cecilia. Next up will be heat 3 of the girls' 11 to 12 50-yard butterfly. Okay, the girls are taking the blocks, getting set. In lane 1, Addie Fuck. In lane 2, Alyssa Bauer. Lane 3, Greta Reichart. Lane 4, Marion Colwitt. Lane 5, Savannah Kirchhoff. Lane 6, Ruby Call. Lane 7, Chandler Offerman. And in lane 8, Audrey Heggie. In the lead on the way back is going to be Marion in lane 4. And Marion will finish first in lane 4, closely followed by lane 6, it looks like. Yes, lane 6, Ruby Call will finish second, followed by lane 5, Savannah Kirchhoff. Next up is event 36, boys 11 to 12 50-yard butterfly. Heat 1 of 1. In lane 2, Owen Jenin. Lane 3, Logan Wolf. Lane 4, Nikita Grinberg. Lane 5, Wes Knapp. And in lane 6, Kyle Hetzel. Again, it's another close one for the return, but it does look like in lane 5, Wes Knapp may take it, and does. And in lane 4, Nikita will take second, followed by lane 3, Logan with third. Next up is event 37. That's girls 13 and over, 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2. In lane 3, Natalie Zick. Lane 4, Pranya Devuru. Lane 5, Stella Phelps. It is close between lanes 4 and 5, between Pranya and Stella. But it does look like Stella is in the lead, with Pranya having kind of a big reach, though, so it'll be close. Stella will touch first in lane 5, followed by Pranya in lane 4. And in lane 3, Natalie Zick will come in third. Next up is Heat 2 of event 37. In lane 1, Nika Gabati. Lane 2, Haley Courtney. Lane 3, Maddie Wenzel. Lane 4, Elizabeth Oakland. Lane 5, Claudia Walker. Lane 6, Lucy Werdick. Lane 7, Jessica Bosch. Lane 8, Natalie DeGainer. And lane 4, Elizabeth Oakland will touch first, followed by lane 5, Claudia Walker. And finishing third is in lane 3, Maddie Wenzel. Next up is event 38. This is boys 13 and over, 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 3. Swimmers are getting set. And in lane 2, Aiden Fitch. Lane 3, Alex Sorum. Lane 4, Dylan Everett. Lane 5, Preston Kalman. And lane 6, Cameron Anderson. Lane 4, Dylan Everett is in the lead and will finish first. He did soft touch. Followed by lane 2, which is Aiden Fitch, and lane 3, Alex Sorum. Next up, heat 2 of 3. In lane 1, Joey Kuntz. Lane 2, Carson Osendorf. Lane 3, Mackenzie Schroeder. Lane 4, Gabe Lenson. Lane 5, Lincoln Joyner. Lane 6, Nolan Hansen. Lane 7, Aiden Kale. And in lane 8, Josh Lee. Looks like Gabe Lenson is in the lead here on the way back. And Gabe in lane 4 will touch first, followed by Lincoln in 5, and Nolan Hansen in lane 6. Next up is heat 3 of the boys 13 and over, 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, Quinlan Schroeder. Lane 2, Grant Seelig. Lane 3, Ethan Urke. Lane 4, Colin O'Connor. Lane 5, Sullivan Labno. Lane 6, Miguel San Jose. Lane 7, Will Duffy. Lane 8, Parker Eric. And it is a fight all the way to the finish. And lane 4, Colin O'Connor will take first, followed by lane 5, Sullivan Labno. And lane 6, in third place, Miguel San Jose. Event 39, girls 10 and under, 100-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 2. In lane 2, Chloe Rapp. Lane 3, Ruby Dolan. Lane 4, Ellie Wagoner. Lane 5, Olivia Rooney. Lane 6, Evie Ferris. And lane 7, Burke O'Donnell. At the turn in lane 3, Ruby Dolan is in the lead, followed closely by lane 4 with Ellie Wagoner. Ruby will take the first turn here in the lead in lane 3, followed by Ellie Wagoner in lane 4. And then it's kind of a fight between lane 5 and lane 7 between Olivia and Burke. As they come down here to the wire, it will be, yes, lane 3, Ruby Dolan will finish first, followed by lane 4, Ellie Wagoner in second. Third is going to be Chloe Raff. Next up, Heat 2, the girls 10 and under, 100-yard freestyle. This will be the final heat of this event. Just a slight pause here before the beginning of the event. We'd like to thank you guys all for showing up to the webcast today, as well as I want to say to all of our volunteers in the pool area too, a big thank you. It is well appreciated. We've got a shout out to Grant Seelig from Betty Keys. That's our first shout out that I've seen so far today. We've got kind of an unplanned break here while they do a little bit of housekeeping and get a few things set here from an official perspective. And they're trying to get the Colorado system and everything keyed back up, ready to go for our next event. So, just been told that we're working through some technical difficulties with the timing system. So we'll just be, hopefully, just a few more minutes here before the start of Heat 2. Gives you a chance to go out and make a quick bowl of popcorn for the last few events here of our meet today. But make sure to come on back, because you want to see the end of this. And don't forget, at the end of our meet today, we're going to have a special event that I'll tell you about here as soon as we get to the end. It's called an 800 free Crescendo. And it looks very interesting to me. And I think you're going to want to see it too. Fun to see all the coaches dressed up in their costumes for the blue, green, and white teams. You can see them down on the pool deck. Well, it looks like we resolved our technical difficulties. So here we go with Event 39, girls 10 and under, 100-yard freestyle, Heat 2 of 2. Swimmers get set. All right, in lane 1, Natalie Streifel. Lane 2, Helen Higginbotham. Lane 3, Lauren Bach. Lane 4, Catherine Deeb. Lane 5, Alice Gaffkey. Lane 6, Paige Turnbow. Lane 7, Freya Simmering. And in lane 8, Ellie Sidaros. It's tight for first place here. However, I do believe that Lane 4, Catherine Deeb is in the lead, absolutely at the turn. She's starting to pull away a little bit from lane 5, Alice Gaffkey. Catherine Deeb in lane 4 is in first, coming towards the finish. She will finish first, followed by Alice Gaffkey in lane 5. And looks like Lauren Bach in lane 3 will finish third. And Paige in lane 6 will finish fourth. Next up is event 40, boys 10 and under, 100-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 1. We got 3 swimmers in this one on the blocks. In lane 3, Jackson Marlowe. Lane 4, Jace Hansen. And in lane 5, Eddie McGarvey. And Jace is out to a commanding lead here in lane 4. Followed by Eddie McGarvey in lane 5. And in third place so far, Jackson Marlowe. Jay's still in the lead in lane 4. Eddie McGarvey in lane 5 is holding on to second so far. And Jackson Marlowe is at 3 in third place at the turn in lane 3. This will be Jackson's first time swimming this. Jace Hansen in lane 4 coming into the finish line here and will finish first with a time of 1:08.38. Eddie McGarvey in lane 5 will come in second. And Jackson Marlowe will take third. Next up is again event 41, girls 11 to 12, 100-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 3. In lane 1, Stella DeVry. Lane 2, Sophia Renato. Lane 3, Anna Spitzik. Lane 4, Emma Dirksen. Lane 5, Claire McKinley. Lane 6, Olive Sisson. Lane 7, Hazel Bolton. And in lane 8, Ryan Mushett. Boy, lanes 4 and 5 are tight between Emma and Claire, but I do believe Emma will take the turn first. It is tight, however, between Emma and Claire in lanes 4 and 5. Down the stretch, it does appear in lane 5, Claire may be in a slight lead over Emma in lane 4, but anything can happen here as we get to the end. First to touch will be lane 5 with Claire McKinley. Second in lane 4 with Emma Dirksen. And in lane 8, Ryan Mushett will take third. think Ryan touched, but that does happen. Coming down the stretch now. In lane 1, Stella DeVray doing a great job in lane 1. Next up, heat 2. In lane 1, Nora Behrens. Lane 2, Ava Gullickson. Lane 3, Emmy Dietz. Lane 4, Ava Fortier. Lane 5, Audrey Heggie. Lane 6, Cecilia McKinney. Lane 7, Iris Povolny. Lane 8, Emma Paul. Very evenly paced, however, it does look like lane 5 with Audrey in the lead. Nora Behrens in lane 1 is closing the gap as well as they come to the turn, and it's very tight between lane 1 Nora and lane 5 Audrey. Lane 5 definitely broadening the lead now with Audrey. And Audrey in lane 5 will touch first, followed by Nora in lane 1, and in lane 4, Ava coming in third. Next up, our final final heat of event 41, heat 3. In lane 1, Allie Peterson. Lane 2, Savannah Kirchhoff. Lane 3, Elena Pontrelli. Lane 4, Marion Colway. Lane 5, Imani Everett. Lane 6, Lainey Bell. Lane 7, Greta Reichert. And in lane 8, Vivian Kohler. Looks like Elena in lane 3 took the turn first, but just barely ahead of Marion in lane 4. Does look like, it's tight coming down between lane 4 and 5, but I got to give it to Ava in lane 4 at this point. And touching first will be Ava in lane 4. Well, now wait a minute. I'm sorry. It'll be Emmy in lane 3, Ava in lane 4. It's a strange perspective when you stand up higher. And then followed in third place is 6 with Cecilia. All right, event 42. Heat 1 of 2 is boys 11 to 12, 100-yard freestyle. Alex Siegler, lane 4, Daniel Seitz, lane 5, Aiden Coe, and in lane 6, Javier Lafitte. Daniel and Aiden are fairly close with Daniel in lane 4 slightly in the lead over Aiden in lane 5. At the turn, Daniel will take the turn first, followed by Aiden in lane 5 and Javier in lane 6. And Alex takes the turn in lane 3. Daniel's sights in lane 4 is starting to pull away here towards the turn. And Daniel is definitely in the lead now by over a body length. And it's starting to come towards the finish line here. Daniel will finish first in lane 4. Aiden Coe in lane 5 finishes second, followed by Javier Lafitte in lane 6. And Alex Sigler in lane 3 is coming to the finish line right now and will finish 4th. Great job. Next up is Heat 2. This is event 42, boys 11 to 12, 100-yard freestyle. This will be our final heat of the competition before we get to that interesting 800 free crescendo that'll be coming up next. In lane 1, Eli Thute. Lane 2, Owen Jenin. Lane 3, Andrew Deeb. Lane 4, Nikita Grinberg. Lane 5, Wes Knapp. Lane 6, Griffin Smith. Lane 7, Charlie Johnson. And in lane 8, Philip Simmering. Looks like Wes Knapp is in the lead here. Very close with Nikita in lane 4. They take the turn almost simultaneously. It's a hard one to tell. Very well matched swimmers. Wes is in the lead in lane 5 as they come to the finish line. Followed by Nikita in lane 4. Wes will take first place in lane 5. Nikita in lane 4. Andrew Deeb will take third in lane 3. And lane 1, Eli Thute will take fourth. Now, folks, now we're going to take a 15-minute break, I guess is what I just heard. So we're going to take a slight break before we finish our final event here, which will be the 800 free crescendo.
We're going to need some time. We got a relay, a crescendo relay organized. Okay, so each team
So during this break, the blue, green, and white teams are going to gather their swimmers for this last event. And it's the 800 free crescendo. While they prepare for this, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this event. It says here, this is a unique relay that consists of 2 8 and unders, 2 9 to 10s, 2 11 to 12s, 2 13 to 14s, and 2 15 and over swimmers on each relay, as well as 1 girl and 1 boy for each age group. In some instances, if we don't have enough 8 and under boys, those positions will be filled with a girl swimmer.
We need
So this is the last relay of the meet. It's called the 800 free Crescendo. And that'll be coming up momentarily.
So we don't, like, only swimmers are at the shallow end. You cannot have people cheering at the shallow end. Only the swimmers that are in the real end. Okay, the white team is in lane 3. Blue team is in lane 4. Green team is in lane 5. If you're swimming from the shallow end, you need to go for a push. We cannot have people cheering at the end, at the shallow end.
getting it all set up here. Sounds complicated, but it looks to be interesting. While we wait here, I've got another shout out here. Great job, Nikita. I agree. Great job. So as stated before, there'll be 3 teams, a blue team, a white team, and a green team. And on the blue team is Olivia Dubois, Lauren Bach, Wes Knapp, Maddie Wenzel, Matt Mortensen, Caroline Mulrooney, Gabe Lenson, Vivian Lenson, Jace Hansen, and Savannah Scrafford. On the white team is Emily Graw, Paige Turnbow, Philippe Simmering, Maddie Jenin, Sullivan Labno, Kate Deal, Lucas Paul, Marion Cowart, Will Kohler, and Morgan Sims. On the green team is Darren Schmidt, Catherine Deeb, Elena Pontrelli, Lucy Woodick, Megan Hutchins, Colin O'Connor, Carson Osendorf, Nikita Grinberg, Kaylin DuBois, and Fiona Prill. you have it.
Let's start the blue team. Everybody, we're gonna have the scores a little bit. They got a little behind. Everybody's awesome. Get Riptide 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, that'll bring an end to the Riptide Intersquad meet for this first day of October 2022. We want to thank all of you for watching today, and we of course want to give a big round of applause to all of our swimmers for a great job they did, as well as thank all of our volunteers that helped out today to make this possible. Again, thanks for watching. This is Tom Rucci, and I'm bidding you well and have a great rest of the weekend.